Hello, how are you doing today? Slightly a throwback location. Shout out to the fall new releases that carry us into winter reading, right? It's been a wonderful year of fall new releases, I will say. And this is my last big one. You know, for as much as I despise commitment, I've been pretty committed to Rainbow Rowell's books. I read Fangirl a while back, I read Landline, I read Carry On earlier this year. End of list. Actually, maybe I'm not that committed to her. The point is, I'm a fan of her work, and this was a very anticipated release of this year for me. I was a little bit behind on the Carry On train. When I read it, it was very conflicting for me. I both loved it and was like, I don't know. It was something that I could tell required a reread. That wasn't something I was about to do, but I did get it. I was excited for a sequel. I really was. I thought that the sequel had potential to sort of distill the story, take the bits that I loved, the characters, the adventure, and just like drive us forward in that direction. And that's pretty much exactly what it did. I will say, reading Wayward Son and reading Carry On, very similar emotions throughout. Just less confusion reading Wayward Son, less like, how is this still not happening? Or like, what part of this world do I need to put together now? I was much more on board for Wayward Son. Now, if you haven't read Carry On yet, I just wouldn't watch this video. If you have read Carry On and you haven't read Wayward Son, please do that. You're gonna want to. You know you want to. So just do that, and then we can come back and discuss. However, I'm not going to be that spoilery in this video. I bought Wayward Son when it came out. I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition because I think the blue looks way cooler. The whole thing is just very pretty. We've got this art in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Very weird, confusing time reading this book. Oh my god. On one hand, I have to say, I had so much fun with it. Off the bat, with the adventure, with Penny and her character. I like Penny a lot. Just like getting reacquainted with the world and the characters, I was like, okay, great. The writing is still here. The characters are still here. The adventure that I wanted is like right off the bat happening. Agatha's story I thought was just so interesting and I loved it so much. Thank God for Agatha's POV in this book because otherwise it would have been a bit of a clusterfuck. I really do think so. Agatha's story is like what kept us from getting either tired or just confused about the point with the other story. Following this group of characters through the United States. It was very fun. I loved when they were in Illinois. I loved all the confusion about America, all the witty banter and the comments. It was just like truly a joy to read. The introduction to Shepard and this whole other world I thought was really fascinating, and that sort of brings me to like, I need more. I need way more from this world. I need way more from these characters, and Wayward Son needs to be the bridge book. This needs to not just be the sequel. And I think based on the ending, without saying too much, again, that is the case. I think this is what will launch us into this being a series. And I'm here for it. I'm just so here for it. Wayward Son, I feel like it played out very episodically, much more of a, almost like a Percy Jackson novel where it's like attack, battle, back on the road, attack, battle. But then like new characters are introduced and it's just a lot of fun and we progress with the characters. I did think my biggest complaint probably is just a bit lack of character development. I don't think we got enough at all from them. You know, they didn't go on another journey. You know, there wasn't something new that they're facing, and I really think that was a weak point of the storytelling here. It was something that kept me like, you know, flipping pages through the action, but just wondering when I was gonna get those moments. And sometimes we like almost got them, and it was like Rainbow Rowell knew that we wanted them, but I don't know what happened to them. There's almost no Simon and Baz juice here, and that's what we thought we were gonna finally get from Wayward Son. We were like, okay, we get it, carry on, lots of exploration, didn't want to go that deep. You know, the story was about other things mostly. Look at the cover. This is not the story. This is not what Wayward Son is about, and it's really pissing me off that we get to, you know, we get to ship Simon and Baz all day long and talk about how cute they are when we're not getting those moments delivered. We just aren't. I would say, like, let's hope for the next book, but, like, I don't have hope anymore because this was the book to do it. Throughout America, I mean, I guess there's really cute moments, like, in the back of the truck and, like, saving each other and, you know, hoping they don't break up, but, like, couldn't we just have some fun with them? Does it need to be, like, so tumultuous and delicate the whole time, always. There was almost more tension between Agatha and like that one guy whose name I don't even remember. I feel like they had a more interesting arc than Simon and Baz in this book. And that's just unacceptable. This is supposed to be like our queer Harry Potter. I'm not trying to make this book anything it's not, but this is the fucking cover. This is what I wanted, you know? And even though I feel like there was a lack of character development across the board, I did kind of adore Shepard. I don't know what you guys thought about Shepard. I haven't like read reviews yet, but I loved his character. I loved that this was a new way into this world of magic when we were starting to feel a little disconnected maybe, when like they're in new territory. I just thought like the introduction of him and like this other perspective and like the way that he helped them was just a really clever and nice way for us to explore this world well, you know, almost giving us a leg up. Like, we get it. Shepard doesn't get it. I have a hard time talking about this book. I really do. It just made me a little tired. It made me like, am I gonna just wait another 3 years? You know, like, am I gonna beg for another sequel? Am I gonna beg for more Simon and Baz in another book? Like, no, I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I'll be right there buying it when it comes out. I will. So, I don't know. Huge pluses for me were action adventure, development of the world, clever writing, clever dialogue, page turning. I love the structure of the chapters and perspectives. That's a really strong part of Rainbow Rowell's writing. It really is. Downsides for me were just like character development and queer romance. Oh, some of the same issues I had in Carry On, except Carry On was just longer and a little more like what's happening here. I like this book. I will proudly display it on my shelf, but I was also slightly disappointed. I can't lie. I don't regret reading it. Like, I don't think I wasted my time. I don't think you'll waste your time if you decide to read it. I just think, like, I would have rather read a longer book with more Simon and Baz. Luckily, it was not a mess. It really wasn't. So, I'm disappointed because I care. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've read Wayward Son, please let me know what you think. I would love for you to disagree with me or agree with me. Leave a comment below and let's discuss this book. Have a good one. I'll see you guys real soon. Goodbye.